my mind. It nurtures my feelings, it nurtures my body, it creates my relationship, it creates beautiful halls like this. It does all the miracles of the world only when it is charged. And if not, if the mind is not charged, then I say depression is normal, then I say divorce is normal, then I say disease is normal. Everything which is not right has got labeled as normal. And then we say the world is in a mess. The world is in a mess only because we said we didn't have time to charge ourselves. We didn't have time to heal the wounds. We didn't have time to gently sit and teach the mind, this is not the right thought, this is the right thought. Like we teach a baby, this is not the right word, this is the right word. And the child will again say the wrong word, and again we'll say, no, this is not the right word, this is the right word. And how much time does it take a child to learn the words and the vocabulary and a complete language? But we only taught them the language, we didn't teach them how to think. So half an hour daily just for that. And when we say to ourselves, I don't have time, we only are short of time because most of the time we are creating a wrong thought. And a wrong thought leads to a series of thoughts. See, create a thought. If your child has not reached at home and you create one thought, it's okay, she will come back. She must be with someone, she'll come back. How many thoughts will follow after this? Nothing. It will just say, okay, she'll come back. But if I create a thought, what if she's met with an accident? How many thoughts will follow after that? So, right thoughts are few in number. Right thoughts are few in number. Wrong thoughts, many. Phone rings, create a thought. It's okay, she forgot. How many thoughts after that? Nothing. Create a thought. How could she forget to put her phone on off? Everyone does this nowadays. People just don't remember. Why do they get a phone in the first place to an auditorium like this? 10 thoughts. Right thought, 1 thought. Wrong thought, 10 thoughts. And so more thoughts and wrong thoughts, wastage of energy, more than that, wastage of time. And so the reason why we appear to be always busy and short of time is not because we are short of time, it's because we are creating not the right thoughts. And what will happen when my mind is cluttered with the wrong thoughts? What will happen to my performance at work? What will happen to my performance at work? Will it get affected? And while I'm at work and if someone says a word to me, I feel hurt. How long do I spend with them? Another 5 minutes. And then I get to work, but they are already still living on my mind. So my one thought is to this work, and my other thought is, how could she say this to me? Not being honest with my work. I left home and there was an argument in the morning with my spouse. I am at work, but my one thought is there at home. Not being honest to my work. So, not being able to be in the present moment, not being able to be in the now, not being able to be where we are meant to be is because we are not creating the right thought. So, I'm living either in the past or I'm living in what if. So, the half an hour that we take out for ourselves to nurture our mind in the morning is actually not an extra time that I have to take out. It's a way of saving a lot of time during the day. It becomes a way of saving a lot of time during the day because then every scene, and I will create a right thought, few thoughts, move on to the next scene. But one wrong thought, sit in that scene and keep thinking about it repeatedly. And when I keep repeatedly thinking about it, I have lesser energy for my next scene. And then by the end of the day, I say, I'm always short of time. Please never ever say, I'm short of time. We are short of energy. Because if I say I'm short of time, I cannot create more than 24 hours. And so I start believing I'm short of time. But if I understand that I'm short of energy, I can create more energy. So 30 minutes is not extra time. 30 minutes is actually saving a lot of time because I move from one scene to the other. Quick, quick, quick. No holding on to the past. No worrying about the next. Right here. So moving from one moment to the next, not connected to the moment that has passed, not worrying for the moment which is to come. That is meditation. That's meditation. And then we have a lot of time. And then we say, okay, what more can I do because I have so much time? And most important, when we are at work, when we are with family, when we are with children, if we carry this turbulent energy around us which says, I have no time, we are moving them away from us. I'm sitting with you and yet I'm creating a thought, but I have no time. And I'm sitting with you and in between 5 times I'm looking at the phone. What are we doing to our children? We are talking to them, but we are looking at the phone. What are we doing to our children? We are eating our meals and we're talking on the phone. What are we doing to our mind and body with that nourishment? So, very simple acts of living went wrong only because we thought we have no time. So, we're always in a hurried energy. Walking is normal, running is not normal. We can run once in a while. But if we are running always, then what will happen? Running always. This mind seems to be running always. Started believing we have no time. When we are with someone, we should just be with that one. Keep that phone aside, keep everything aside. I am with you. Instead of being with them, we are busy with other friends on the phone. Because we believe that we can do multitasking. How many of us are good at multitasking? Multitasking. Huh? So phone in the hand, TV there, eating here, and talking to someone. I can do it all together because I have 10 minutes. I can do all the four things in those 10 minutes. I can tell my secretary what I have to do for the day. I have to know what's happening in the world by switching on the TV. I have to have my breakfast and I also have to talk to my child. And I can do everything in 10 minutes. And when we're doing that, this mind is getting tired. This mind needs to be on one thing at a time. Even if you say 2 minutes for the phone, 2 minutes for the TV, 2 minutes for my breakfast, and 2 minutes for my child, it's fine. But 10 minutes for everything together, because then I'm creating thoughts which get entangled with each other. 2 minutes for the child, no problem. A lot of parents today are creating guilt about how much time they're spending with children. It's not about how much time you are spending with children. It's about what's your quality of energy when you're with your children. Don't spend 30 minutes if you don't have 30 minutes. Spend 15 minutes, but spend pure, clean 15 minutes. But instead of that, I spend cluttered 60 minutes. And I cannot nourish them with cluttered energy. What's the vibration that I'm radiating to the child? So don't feel guilty, I don't have time. Say, I have 20 minutes. Even radiating this guilt and this thought, I have no time for my child, I have no time for my child, this radiates rejection to a child. The thought should be, I have 20 minutes for my child. Perfect. Instead of saying, I have no time for my child. I'm getting pulled between my work and my home. How am I going to manage? There is no balance in my life. Every thought is wrong. How do I manage my work and my life? How do I manage my family? And there is nothing to manage outside. Where do I have to manage? With your cluttered, you can manage nothing outside. Because the management has to be done here. Ease, silent, peaceful, calm, one thing at a time, happy where I am, not thinking about what I have to do next. Just being there will empower the child, even if you give the child 10 minutes. 10 minutes you can charge your child's battery here. And if you are stressed and worried and you're spending 60 minutes for the child, it's better not to sit with them. They were happier without you. If you sit there in a very cluttered, very dirty state of mind where there's so much turmoil here and you go and spend time with your child, it's like saying, my hands are dirty, come. So I've spread my infection even to you. It would have been better I didn't come to meet you. You were safer without meeting me. But when I come for those 10 minutes, let those 10 minutes, let my energy be absolutely clean, pure. 10 minutes. Don't have 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Don't have 5 minutes, sit at work and send pure thoughts and blessings. Even that will nurture the child. But sitting with the child and creating all the clutter and the emotional infection dirties my mind, my energy field, their mind, entire energy field. Because we thought parenting means how much time I spend with them, what I do for them. Parenting is not what I do for the child. Parenting is more of what I radiate to my child because my vibrations create their emotional health. So never create guilt. A lot of parents create guilt about not spending good time with their children. No. Even if you're not physically present with them, you can nurture them. Just by sending your right thought that I have chosen to work and I have to be away today. And it's fine. I have to be away today. But I'm sure my child is comfortable. I've taken care of everything and everything is perfect for him. That's one way of living. What are you radiating? Blessings. Second, you're sitting at work in another city. And what are you sending to that child? I'm not with you. I'm not a good mother. I'm getting stuck between work and home. Nothing seems to be going right. All this is opposite of blessings. All this is opposite of blessings. And this will be the opposite of nourishment for your child. This is a depleter. This is a depleter. So nourishment or depletion is happening from here. Is happening from here. And so what does meditation do? Every morning nourishes me. And then creating the right thought becomes normal way of living. Normal way of living. But for that, I need to know which is the right thought. Today, sometimes we're not even able to differentiate between which is right and which is not right. So the spiritual knowledge which we study every morning gives us the knowledge of which is right, which is not right. And the meditation then gives us the power to create which is right. So the spiritual study will give me the knowledge. I am busy is a wrong thought. I am easy is a right thought. So it gives me the knowledge. And then I meditate so that throughout the day, I will be able to create the thought, I am easy. So I need both the things, the knowledge and the meditation. And so that half an hour, becomes nourishment for the mind, for the body, and for the relationships. You live in a very peaceful town. Very peaceful. And so I assume each one of you is very peaceful. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. And now what do we want to do? We need to keep it always that way. And then Not just protect it from any other energy around us, but take this peace and radiate it to the rest of the world. The art of right thinking.